Welcome into Amherst on what could be a monumental night in Amherst girls basketball history as they host their regular season finale against the Manawa Wolves. Good evening, everybody. I'm Katie Luckton, Dan Nelson off to my left. And as we get set for this one, a reminder as well that, give me 1 second to pull up all the ad reads. Reminder as well that working at WIAA Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings world use and trust. Cast your own future. Apply at jobs.wiaafoundry.com. We'll get to hear from them after the game as they are our post-game sponsor. That being said, let's go into how these teams got here tonight. Let's first start with the visiting Manawa Wolves under Coach Terry Johnson. 12-11 overall. 5-8 in the CWC East. They average around 47 points per game. Won their last game against the Northland Lutheran 73-19. Overall on the team, Marilyn Klatt leads with 12 points per game. Cassie Arndt right there in second place in points total with 9. Olivia Tonko Santos rounds out the top 3 with 7 points per game. The junior, Santos, also leads the team currently in rebounds. She averages 9 rebounds per game. Then it jumps over to Lauren Wagner, the senior, with 6 per game. Talking with steals, Abigail Elmhurst, the sophomore, has 47 on the year, while Cassie Arndt has 38. Now over to the Amherst Falcons on what could be a big night for them. 12-11 overall, 7-6 in the CWC East. They average around 45 points per game. Beat Marathon back on Tuesday, 42-33. And all eyes currently are set on Scout Spinoni, leader in both points and rebounds, 20 points per game, 11.5 rebounds. She is 23 points away from 1,000 here tonight. She gets 23 or more, they're going to stop the game. They're going to acknowledge it. Big milestone for the senior, who's been instrumental into most of the offensive routes that the Falcons have put together. Obviously, Spinoni, the Frostburg State rugby commit, was a football manager all 4 years. But speaking of her teammates, Tatum Maves is in second overall with 7 points per game. Alexis Wiersbo with 6 per game. Olivia Davis in the second place spot with 4.5 rebounds per game. And Wiersbo also rounds out the top 3 with 4 rebounds per game. When you're talking on the steal side, Tatum Maves, the senior, leads with 75, while Presley Furcus right behind her at 71. So what's next for both these teams as the school anthem plays? Amherst, they'll be making the trip up to Kashena to face the Menominee Indian Eagles. They went 1-1 in the conference against each other. Amherst getting the win at home, but getting the loss at Menominee Indian I believe in double overtime. For Manawa, they will be hosting WIAA Fremont in the opening round of the 2024 WIAA playoffs. That starts next week. But for right now, we're going to mute our microphones for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have our starting lineups and opening tip right here on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back in Amherst after freshman Caden Vanderlund absolutely stuns the crowd with his electric guitar rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And first off, let's introduce our starting lineups. First for the Manawa Wolves, a senior number 2, Lauren Wagner, a junior number 3, Cassie Arndt, a senior number 5, Daisy Krieger, a senior number 10, Alexi Klutzbeker, and finally a senior number 23, Marilyn Klatt. And now over to the Amherst Falcons as we see the Spash Rugby team right next to the bench for the Falcons. Your lineup tonight: first, a senior number 5, Furcus, a freshman number 11, Alexis Wiersba, a junior number 12, Maddie Lusick, a senior number 22, Tatum Maves, and a senior number 44 on 1,000-point watch here tonight, Scout Spadoni. As they get set, a big congratulations goes out to Iowa's Caitlin Clark, who set the women's Division I scoring record with 3,528 points. Just got that notification 10 minutes ago, so I'm not too late to say that. As we get set, a reminder as well that for screen printing and custom apparel for your business, school, sports, team, gift, or trip, look to 3K Custom Apparel to get the job done right. They have a great variety of options perfect for any occasion or business and have you covered from design to printing and to your doorstep quickly. That's 3K Custom Apparel at 3kcustom.com. It looks to be Spadoni and leave Arndt. Manawa gets that stolen early here in the first half. Furcus try to get that in the Weirs, but it'll actually go into Krieger. Klatt. She'll get it over to Klutzbeker. Now back. Krieger with the 3, and that's up and good. Maves now with it. Gets it over to Lusick, far side. She'll drive it into Wiersma. Now to Furcus. Over to Maves. Maves with the shot for 3, and that's good. Back-to-back threes. Amherst responds and ties it at 3. Klatt over to Klutzbeker. Kick it out to Krieger. Klatt, far side with the 3, no good. Rebound run down, and last touch by Manawa. It will go to Amherst. Furcus to inbound. Right in front of the student section. Ball gets inbound into Maves. She'll give it to Spadoni. Spadoni will give it back to Tatum. Now over to Lusick. She'll kick it over to Maves. Now to Furcus. Furcus will drive left. Bounce pass it to Lusick. Now back over to Maves. She'll kick it into Spadoni, and Spadoni is now 21 points away. Klutzbeker. Now over to Krieger. Back to Klutzbeker. She'll throw it up, and that's good. Klutzbeker did 2. Ball fought for. Furcus now has it, and she's fouled. I believe it will go on Klutzbeker, and it will. First one for any team here in the first half. Ball gets inbounded to Maves. Maves throw it over to Furcus. She'll get into Spadoni. Spadoni mid-range shot, no good. Rebound goes to Wagner. Krieger over to Klatt. Back over to Wagner. Now to Klutzbeker. To Arndt. Back to Krieger. Klutzbeker once again. Now over to Arndt for the 3, no good. Rebound Maves. Furcus. Back over to Tatum. She'll get over to Lusick. Lusick for the shot for 3. Off the rim, no good. Ball fought for, and Arndt will get it. Klutzbeker will drive it up. She'll get it over to Wagner. Now over to Klatt. Back to Arndt. To Klutzbeker. Back to Klatt. Guarded by Spadoni. Her shot's no good, and Spadoni will get the board. Maves, get it back over to Lusick. Back to Tatum. Now to Furcus, into Wiersba. And her basket's good. 7-5, Amherst leads early in the first. Klutzbeker over to, looks to be Wagner, and that's good for another basket. Furcus into Maves. Manawa putting some sort of pressure on the Falcons here. Wiersba with it. She'll kick it out to Furcus. Her shot is blocked. Arndt will give it to Krieger. Now to Wagner. Over to Klutzbeker. Back to Arndt. Now to Klatt. Over to Krieger once again. Wagner. She'll take the shot for 3. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Maves. She'll drive it in herself, and she will get fouled and head to the line for 2. Klutzbeker will get her second, team second. Maves at the line for 2. First shot for Maves is good. As Haley Portman checks it. And Olivia Tomko Santos will check in as well. Also number 11 for the Wolves, Abigail Amherst. As second shot looks to be no good. Rebound taken by Manawa. Santos into Wagner, kick it out to Elmhurst. Her shot, no good. Rebound Spadoni. She gives it to Maves. She'll throw it up to Furcus. She'll drive it in, kick it over to Portman, back to Maves. And now over to Furcus, to Portman, to Wiersba.
Here we go.
She loses it, and Klatt gets a hold of it. Klatt. And she'll throw it away. Turnover to Amherst, as Olivia Davis will check in for the first time tonight. And a reminder as well that Fall Line Outfitters Company is a locally owned and family-run store that specializes in high-quality outdoor goods to include clothing, backpacking, camping, fly fishing. This ball gets turned over to Manawa. That include guided services and educational classes. Getting into the outdoors with the right gear is important, so ensure that you are properly outfitted on your next adventure. Fall Line Outfitters, gear for the great outdoors. Ball gets inbounded to Elmhurst, and she is fouled.
Number 3, Haley Portman.
It will go on Portman. That is the team's first. Klatt will inbound. She'll get over to Tomko Santos. Elmhurst over to Klatt once again. Now Wagner to Krieger. Over to Elmhurst, back to Wagner. Her shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Spadoni. Maves will get over to Portman. Now back to Maves, and they'll easily get over the timeline. Maves to drive in herself, kick it over to Davis. Davis will get her shot blocked, and she will head the line for 2.
That's what you're going to get when you want her up court like that. Foul's on number 2, Lauren Wagner. That's her first.
As Wagner will get her first, team's 3rd. Olivia's first shot is good.
And then back in for Manawa, number 3,
Arndt checks back in. Krieger will get a seat. Second shot is up for Davis. Off back rim, no good. She'll get her own rebound. She'll give it to Furcus. She'll drive in. Now over to Maves. Maves a shot for 3. That's no good. She'll pick up her own rebound. Now over to Furcus. Back to Maves. To Portman. Back now to Furcus.
Weak side.
Almost loses it, but gets a hand on it. Now she'll pass it over to Tatum Maves. Presley now. Back to Portman. To Maves once again. She'll kick it in to Davis. Now Furcus over to Portman. She'll drive in, give it to Davis. Back to Maves. Maves her shot for 3. Off the rim, no good. Elmhurst will get it. So looks like Izzy Dombrowski will check in for Amherst next whistle. Ball fought for. Jump ball goes to Amherst.
Checking for Amherst, number 10, Izzy Dombrowski.
And as Dombrowski checks in, a reminder as well that Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group is your local Amherst guy. Born and raised right here, you know whether you're buying or selling. When it comes to realty in Amherst, he's your man. Brett Favor of Keller Williams, 715-572-1174. That's 715-572-1174. Spinoni's shot is no good. Rebound fought around and taken by Klatt. Elmhurst. Now over to Wagner. She looks to drive, kick it out back to Elmhurst. Over to Klatt. Into Santos. Santos a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Klatt. Klatt will throw it up. No good. Rebound. Falls into Maves' arms. Portman now. Back over to Tatum. She'll kick it way over to Davis. Now to Izzy. Pass missed by Maves, but picked up by Portman. Now Izzy over to Davis. Davis with the jump shot, and that's good. Olivia Davis with a basket to her name. She has 3 here in the half. Arndt. Elmhurst. Over to Klatt. She'll take the 3, and that's good. Abigail Elmhurst with the 3-pointer. That brings them within 1. Davis, she'll throw it up. Ball fought for. Spinoni's shot was no good. Manawa gets it back. Down 1. Wagner. She'll get into Santos. Her shot is up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Davis. Maves now to bring it up. As Wiersbup, Furcus, and Lusick look to check in. Maves shot for 3. That's in and good. Tatum Maves, her second 3 of the night. Elmhurst, she'll get to Klatt. Her shot for 3 is up. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by Dombrowski. She'll give it to Maves. Maves over to Portman. Into Spinoni. She'll fight for it. She looks head to the line for 2.
Number 32, Olivia Tomko Santos. That's her first.
Tomko Santos gets her first. Team's fourth. First shot by Spadoni isn't in good. She's now 20 points away.
For the Falcons, Krieger back in for the Wolves, and also checking in for the first time, number 22, Liberty Shirts.
As it looks like the Manawa student section has a costume night in their makeshift student section. We got Bananas, we got Robin, we got Spider-Man. Spadoni goes 2 of 2.
Number 11, Alexi Wiersbach.
Wiersbach checks in for Spadoni as Elmhurst will bring up the ball. Down 6, 16-10, Amherst leads. Elmhurst give it over to Krieger. Back over to Klatt. She'll kick it out to Elmhurst. Back to Krieger. Now over to number 22, Liberty Shirts. Elmhurst. And she looks to be fouled.
Fouls on number 3, Cassie Arndt. That's her first.
As Arndt will pick up the offensive foul. And that's the team's 5th.
That is weak.
Furcus to inbound. She'll get it into Maves. Maves will give it right back to Presley, and she'll cross over the timeline with it. Now Maves. Gives it to Lusick. Lusick drives in, gives it off to Davis. To Furcus, now to Maves, and she'll get fouled and head the line for 2 more.
Fouls on number 3, Cassie Arndt. That's her second.
Arndt will get her second. Team's second. So from here on out, Amherst will be in the bonus.
Number 10, Alexi Klutzke.
First shot was no good for Maves. Second one is, though. Looks like Klutzbeker is back in. Elmhurst. She'll give it to Krieger. Over to Klutzbeker. Back to Krieger again. Now over to Shirts. Ball tried to get kicked into Elmhurst, but Maves comes out with it. Maves. Over to Furcus. Into Davis. She almost loses it, hands it over to Maves. Now Lusick. Now over to Furcus. Her shot is up and good. Coach Johnson takes a timeout. We will do the same. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on Zaleski Sports.
3K Custom is ready to help outfit your company, team, or club with a wide range of clothing, products, and apparel. With their high-speed embroidery machine, screen printing, and a creative design team, you know your business or team will be looking great with quality you can depend on. From large whole company needs to just outfitting your summer softball team, trust in 3K Custom to keep you looking great. Visit 3kcustom.com. That's 3kcustom.com to get started today.
Welcome back to Amherst as the Falcons lead 19-10 with 6:43 left to go on the clock. Lauren Wagner, Daisy Krieger, Alexi Klutzbeker, and Abigail Elmhurst, I should say, lead all the scoring when it comes to the Wolves. However, when it comes to the Falcons, Presley Furcus, Alexis Wiersbach, Tatum Maves, Olivia Davis, and Scout Spadoni are on the board tonight. Furcus with 2, Wiersbach with 2, Maves with 8, Davis with 3, and Spadoni with 4. For Manawa, Wagner with 2, Krieger with 3, Klutzbeker with 2, and Elmhurst with 3. Elmhurst over to Krieger. Pass almost lost. Klutzbeker picks it up. And she'll get called for the travel. Ball gets turned over to Amherst. Furcus to inbound. Ball goes into Maves. She'll get it to Furcus. Back over to Tatum. She'll go left. Pass it over to Lusick. Furcus now over to Wiersba. Spadoni back in. And Wiersba will be called for the travel. Elmhurst to inbound to Klutzbeker to restart the clock. Now over to Krieger. To Elmhurst. Back over to Krieger. Near side. She'll kick it over to Klutzbeker, far side. Her jump shot for 2 is good. Wiersba over to Furcus, now to Maves. To Furcus, now Lusick. She'll get into Wiersba, kick it back out to Lusick. Lusick for the shot, no good. Rebound Elmhurst. She'll football pass it over to Krieger. Now Krieger will drive in. And she's fouled and the line for 2.
Krieger to the line to shoot a pair.
Krieger now.
Number 11, Alexi Wiersba. That's her first team.
Wiersba will get the foul. Her first, team second.
Gunner. Send the guys up for some tickets.
Her first shot is no good. As Tomko Santos and Klatt are back in. Her second shot, though, is good.
Checking in for the Wolves, we got number 2, Lauren Wagner.
Wagner now on the court for Manawa. Inbound goes to Wiersba. Pass intended for Lusick, gets over to Schertz. Now Klatt over to Santos. Take the 1-2, and shot is no good. Rebound goes to Maves. Furcus. Over to Maves. Into Spadoni. She'll throw it up. No good. Rebound. Olivia Santos. Wagner. Klutzbeker. Over to Schertz. She loses it, but is fouled. Wiersba will get her second. Team's third. Davis and Portman now back on the floor for Wiersba and Furcus. Santos to inbound to Klatt. Over to Schertz. Klutzbeker. Over to Klatt once again. Over to Schertz. Back to Maryland. And she'll get called for the travel. Arndt will sub in for Schertz. And Dombrowski will sub in for Lusick. Portman to inbound in a press break. Ball gets tipped by Manawa and will stay with the Falcons with 4:18 left to go. Portman to inbound once again. She'll get into Spadoni. Back over to Maves. She'll look to drive it herself. She'll throw it up. Looks to be an offensive charge
number 22, Taylor Mays. That's her
As officials are going to call it an offensive charge on the senior. 4th foul on the team. Her first personal. Klutzbeker. So that pass is picked off. Last touch by Manawa, and it will go to the Falcons. Dombrowski to inbound. She'll throw it up to Spadoni. She'll get over to Davis. Davis will get it to Portman. Now to Dombrowski. Over to Maves. Into Davis. Back out into Portman. Kick out to Dombrowski. Now Maves, open lane. She'll throw it up. Shot no good. She gets her rebound. And she'll get the putback. Tatum Maves with another 2 points. Klatt, kick out to Wagner. Over to Klutzbeker. Back to Wagner. Her shot for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Olivia Davis. Maves. Double teamed in the corner. She'll get it into Spadoni.
Amherst with the timeout.
And it will be a timeout on Amherst. We will do the same. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Amherst. Falcons lead 21-13. So they get the inbound to Izzy Dombrowski. Over to Portman, far side. Now over to Furcus. Back to Dombrowski. She goes left with it, kicks it back to Furcus. Into Spadoni, she throws it up, and that's good! The 1,000-point watch now goes down to 17. Santos into Klatt. Klatt throws it up. Count it and one for Marilyn Klatt. Her first point of the night. Portman will get her second. Team's 5th. The shot for Klatt is good. Maves. Over to Davis. To Furcus. Furcus will throw it up. No good. Spadoni tried to save it, but it goes onto the backside of the backboards, but will turn over to Manawa. As Lusick will check in. Portman will take a seat. Klatt will get the inbound. Klatt over to Klotzberger. Back to Klatt for 3. No good. Rebound Maves. She'll throw it up to Furcus. She'll throw it. No good. Rebound Spadoni. Looks to be a 1 of 1 on Scout Spadoni. As Cassie Arden will get her 3rd. Team 7th. Spadoni's shot is good.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 11, Abigail Amherst.
Go get it, Black.
Second shot for Scout. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Fergus. She'll give it to Spadoni. Now over to Maves. Into Davis, kick it into Spadoni. Shot, as she will head the line for another 2.
Foul line number 23, Marilyn Clack. That's her first.
Klatt will get her first, team's 8th. First shot for Spadoni is good.
Why didn't we have a rebound? Let a girl 8 inches shorter end up with it. Give me a break. Sit home.
Second one for Scout. Rouse off front rim, no good. And Fergus will get but it will be called a jump ball. Current count for the road to 1,000 stands at 15. Elmhurst over to Krieger. To Tomko Santos. Over to Wagner. Pass intended for Clack. It's blocked. Counted and one. Wagner will go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Maddie Lusick will get her first foul of the night. Team 6 as number 14, Aaliyah Breed, a senior, will check in. The shot for Wagner is up. It is no good. Rebound Davis. Over to Maves. She'll bring the ball up past the logo. Now over to Fergus, get over to Breed, into Spadoni, kick it out to Davis. She'll take a 3. That's no good. Ball saved by Maves. Fergus will get a hand on it. Now over to Tatum, back to Presley. She'll get over to Aaliyah, back to Maves. Kick it over to Spadoni. She'll try and drive in. And she'll get the travel called on her. 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Elmhurst. Back to Krieger. Over to Tomko Santos. Now over to Klatt. Back into Olivia. She'll throw it up, and that's good. Tomko Santos gets on the board tonight. Maves. And Davis will get fouled and will head the line for a 1-of-1. Krieger will get her first. Team's 9th. First one for Davis is up. Off the mark, no good. Krieger gets the board. Krieger to Wagner. Ball goes off of her. It will go to the Falcons with 6 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Fergus. Into Davis. And the clock will expire, and we're going to go to halftime. Amherst leads 25-20. We're going to take a break here from our great sponsors. When we come back, we'll have stats and the start of the second half right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Going out to tonight's winner.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs, but deserves.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
It's simple but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
Welcome back to Amherst, and a big thank you goes out to International Bank of Amherst. Stay local and bank local at the International Bank of Amherst, our community's long-standing go-to for all your banking needs. The International Bank of Amherst on Main Street in Amherst. And do you want to make an excellent seasonal money in a short window this spring, summer, and fall? Join Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality service and, most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. Some scoring updates for both sides as Amherst leads 5-5, 25-20 here in halftime. Marilyn Klatt leads the Wolves with 6. Alexi Klutzbeker, Daisy Krieger, and Lauren Wagner each have 4, while Olivia Tomko Santos has 2. Over to Amherst, Tatum Maves leads the team with 10 points. Scout Spadoni on a 1,000-point watch has 8. She is officially now 15 points away from 1,000. Olivia Davis with 3. Alexis Wiersma and Presley Furcus with 2. Pretty even competition in the start, but once Amherst got in their groove, Manawa shut it down pretty early with that press. Thankfully, Amherst was able to sort of break it, if you will. Also, a big thank you goes out to our game day sponsors, JG Plumbing, Bison Transport, Amherst Telephone, OK Hardware, and Amherst Family Foods. Check some other scores around the area as we have plenty of other games. We will also have highlights of the Spash Wisconsin Rapids hockey game that is currently going on here tonight. Mike Wendland is at KB Willett right now doing highlights of that. As currently Assumption leads Stratford 24-18 in girls basketball. It's Stevens Point early in the second half. Spash leads 27-24. In Wausau, it's Marshfield-Wausau East, and Marshfield leads at 26-13. Well, over in Eau Claire, the Old Abe's leading the Menominee Mustangs 31-17. And lastly, Pacelli up by 7 on Wild Rose, 28-21, 7:47 left in the game there. So with around 2:20 left to go here in the halftime, we will take a break. We'll be right back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Welcome back to Amherst, as second half starters for both teams will be the same coming out of halftime. So for Amherst, it'll be Furcus, Wiersma, Lusick, Maves, and Spadoni. While for Manawa, it will be Wagner, Arndt, Krieger, Klutzbeker, and Klatt. Reminder as well, as we get out of the halftime, pick up all your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Amherst will get the ball. We'll get the ball to start the second half, and it will go into Maves, I should say. Excuse me. Maves over to Furcus. She'll get over to Wiersma, who's wide open. Now over to Lucic. Now Maves. Maves will drive in, kick it out to Maddie Lucic. Her shot for three is good! Maddie Lucic gets on the board tonight. Krieger kicks it way over to Wagner. Now back to Daisy. Over to Klutzbeker. Now to Arndt. She'll throw it up. No good. She'll get on rebound. That's no good. Wiersma will come out with it. Maves will bring it up. Guarded by Klutzbeker. And it goes into Lucic, and she throws it away. Klatt now to inbound to Klutzbeker. Now into Wagner. She'll give it back to Klatt. To Wagner. Now Klutzbeker. To Krieger. Back to Wagner. Her shot for three. Up, no good. Rebound to Wiersma. Maves. Now Furcus into Spadoni. She throws it up. No good. She gets her rebound. And she'll get the putback. Her first points of the second half. As the Falcons are up by 10. Krieger for three. And that's good. Daisy Krieger. Her second third of the game. Her second three of the game, I should say. Maves, now over to Lucic. Back to Tatum. She'll drive left. Bounce pass it to Furcus. Now into Wiersma. Maves.
Here we go. Good stop.
Spadoni's attempt to save it goes into Wagner. She'll give it to Klutzbeker. Pass stolen by Maves. And she looks to be fouled. And she will. That's Wagner's second foul of the game. Team's first of the half. As Maves will bring the ball up past the timeline for Amherst. She'll give it to Furcus. Into Lucic. Ball fought for. It'll be ruled a jump ball, and it will go to the Wolves.
Fishing team would like to remind you to tell everybody it's last call for the 50-50. So if you want to get
Also, if you're from Amherst, it's last call for the fishing club tickets. As Arndt with it, over to Klutzbeker. Kicks it out to Krieger, now to Klatt. She'll get the pick from Krieger. Klatt. No, that's Klutzbeker. No good. Rebound, Spadoni. Maves. Now over to Lucic. Pass intended for Wiersma. Gets into Wagner. Klatt. She'll get it in to Arndt. Kick it out to Klutzbeker. She'll throw it up, and that's good. Stay tuned tomorrow as we'll be back here on the court for the boys' turn. Here in prime time, it'll be Amherst hosting Manawa boys tomorrow. Jack Rosicki on the call for that one. Maves. Now Wiersma in the corner. She'll kick it way out to Lucic. Now Maves. Spadoni gets fouled, I believe. And I believe she will. Foul goes on Krieger, her second. Team's second of the half. As Izzy Dombrowski will check in for the first time this second half, and so will Olivia Tomko Santos. Inbound goes into Maves. Into Dombrowski. She'll pick up her own rebound. Now over to Maves. Maves will check the three. No good. And Klutzbeker will pull down the board. Klutzbeker now over to Klatt. Back to Alexi. She gets blocked and will head to the line.
Fouls on number 11, Alexi Wiersma. That's her third team foul.
Wiersma will get her third. Team's first. First foul, first shot, I should say, is no good. As Davis will check in for Wiersma. Second shot for Alexi is good. Maves to bring it up the court. She'll give it to Dombrowski. And Amherst will do a timeout. We'll keep it here. And thank our great friends over at SCS Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. And Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Checking out the scoring here with 13:32 left to go here in the second half. Amherst now only up by 4, 30-26. Daisy Krieger now with 7 total in the game. Lexi Klutzbeker with 7 as well. As for Amherst, Scout Spadoni now has 10. She's 13 points away currently from 1,000. 13 points away. And also Maddie Lusick with that big 3 to kick off the second half. Furcus to inbound, near side. She'll get into Maves. Almost loses it, but she'll get it back to Presley. Now Tatum. Back to Presley again. She'll kick it way out to Izzy. Throws it up, no good. Rebound Wagner. She'll look to push it up. Now over to Klutzbeker. She'll throw it up, no good. Rebound Furcus. Now Maves with it. Maves. Ball fought for. Taken out by Klutzbeker. She'll give it to Klatt. Now Krieger. Back to Klutzbeker. Now Santos. Her shot is up. No good. Furcus will get the board. She'll hand it off to Maves, who will drive it up. She'll give it to Izzy, and she will get it bounced right off of her hand. And the turnover goes to the Wolves. As Portman will check in. Maves will get a seat on the bench. Arndt will check in for Wagner. And Klutzbeker will bring the ball up the court. Krieger. Now to Arndt. Back to Klutzbeker. Now Santos. Santos long 2. Offside rim, no good. Dombrowski comes out with it. Furcus. Now Dombrowski. Into Davis. Back to Furcus. Furcus' shot, no good. Rebound by Spadoni, and she'll put it back. Spadoni with 4 in the half. 11 points away. Arndt for 3, no good. Rebound Furcus. Dombrowski Back to Furcus. Now over to Portman. Into Davis. Kick it back out. Dombrowski, her shot, no good. Rebound fought for and taken by Santos. Klatt, throw it up, and that's good for Marilyn Klatt. Her first points of the half. And she'll get it right back. Amherst now only up by 2. Ball gets into Davis, now Dombrowski. She'll lose it, but get a back hold of it. She'll get out of that pressure and put it in for the Falcons. Her first points of the half. Or of the game, I should say. Klutzbeker. Now Arndt, she'll throw it up. No good, rebound taken by Davis. As Santos falls on the floor. She looks to be okay. Davis over to Furcus. Now to Portman. Back to Dombrowski. She loses it.
That's good D, 23.
As Klatt will get the foul there. Team's third. Maves is in for Amherst.
Where's that green light?
While Elmhurst is in for the Wolves. Furcus to inbound. We got a double team going on Spadoni as Davis will get the ball. Ball goes off of Klatt, and it still stays with Amherst. Wiersba to check in for Portman. Furcus to inbound. She'll give it to Wiersba. She loses it, but picks it back up, and she'll give it to Maves. Maves' shot for 3 is good! Her first points of the second half. Klatt over to Elmhurst. Back over to Arndt. Now Wagner. She'll look to drive in, kick it out to Elmhurst. Pass tipped by Spadoni, but still stays with Manawa. 9:44 left to go. Amherst up by 7. Krieger to inbound to Klatt. Klatt over to Arndt to Wagner. Her shot is no good. As Spadoni now has it, she'll throw it up. 9 points away. Spadoni now in the single digits. 9 points until 1,000. Krieger over to Klatt. Back to Wagner. She'll throw it over to Krieger once again. Pass left unattended. And it will go off of Krieger and go to the Falcons. Wiersba to inbound. Double team once again on Spadoni. Furcus will get it. Cross back over on it. Now to Maves. Maves' shot for 3 once again is good. Her 4th three-pointer on the night. She has 16. Falcons now up by 12. Klatt over to Krieger. Elmhurst. Krieger, her shot for 3. No good, rebound Maves. A little bit of pressure now. She'll easily get it into Furcus. Now Wiersba. Into Davis. Back to Maves. To Furcus.
Green light!
Now Davis. Kick it back over to Tatum. Tatum looking to drive in. She'll get over Spadoni. Spadoni will throw it up. That's no good. She gets a rebound and the putback. 7 points. Davis will steal that one. She'll give it to Wiersba. Now to Spadoni. 5 points away. Timeout Johnson. Timeout Coach Johnson wants to chat. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome back to Amherst as they updated the signage next to the bench for Amherst, as it now says 5 points for Scout Spadoni, as apparently a number 0 came in. Is going to come in for Manawa. I have no idea who that is. I don't think she's listed on JV either. No. Okay. She did play for JV, but she's not listed. As Klatt will inbound out of the timeout. Scout Spadoni now 5 points away. 8 points in the first half, 8 points currently in the second half. 7:22 left to go. Klatt over to 0. Pass almost picked off. Manawa regains control of it. Klatt over to Elmhurst. Back to Maryland. Into Santos, back out to Klatt. She'll throw it up, and that's good. Klatt has 6 here in the half. Furcus into Wiersba. She'll give it to Davis. Now to Furcus once again. Now into Davis. Kick it back out to Presley. Into Wiersba. Wiersba will throw it in. In and out, no good. Rebound to Santos. But Davis will get it right back. Now Furcus. Ball last touched by Manawa. And Furcus will get fouled. Lusick will check in. It's number 0 for Manawa is Lena something. I didn't get her last name. But she will get her first foul. Team's 4th. Lusick will get it. She'll give it to Maves. Maves. Kick it back to Wiersba. Spadoni will pick it up. She'll give it to Lusick. To Maves. Thought about the 3. It didn't go, though. Now Spadoni. To Maves. Lusick for the 3. No good. Rebound goes to 0. Goes to Lena. And she will get fouled. As Davis will get her first foul, team second. Elmhurst to bring up the ball. She'll give it to Klatt. So Wagner looks to check in next dead ball. Lena over to Elmhurst. Back over to Lena. Thought about the 3. Kicks it back to Elmhurst. Driving around with it. Klatt. Santos now, and she will get fouled. 5:13 left to go. Lusick will get her second. Team's 3rd. Arndt to inbound. She gives it to Lena. She'll drive and throw it up. No good. Rebound Maves. Maves. Over to Lusick. Back to Tatum. Way over to Davis. Davis with the jumper, and that's in. Davis, her first points of the night. Klatt into Santos. Klatt, shot for three. Off the side of the board, no good. Rebound, Maves. Maves. Over to Wiersba. Back over to Maves. She'll take the shot for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Klatt. Wagner. Out of Santos's hands. The ball will go to Tatum Maves. She'll drive it up. Over to Lusick. Into Davis. She'll drive it in, throw it up. And that's good for Olivia Davis. She has 4 in the half. Klatt, guarded by Wiersba. Over to Tomko Santos. She loses it, and Wiersba will get it. Wiersba double teamed, and she will get fouled.
Fouls on number 23, Maryland Klatt. That's her second.
Klatt will get her third, team's fifth.
And for the first time for the Mountains tonight, number 24.
As Allison Vinay will check in. Davis will get a seat. Lusick to inbound. She'll get it to Furcus. Furcus into Spadoni. No good. Shot and one! 3 points.
Fouls on number 10, Alexi. That's her third. Team foul number 5.
Klotz Beaker will get her third, team 6. Spadoni 3 points away. Ball will go to Manawa. 3:06 left to go. Amherst up by 20. Wagner, and they'll throw it away. Ball will go back to Amherst. 2:59 left to go. Scout Spadoni 3 points away from 1,000. She had 8 in the first half and 10 here in the second. Spadoni for 3. And that's no good. Rebound Vinay. Spadoni will get it back though. 1 point away. She's at 999 right now. She's 1 point away. If she gets to 1,000, they're going to stop the clock. They're going to do a whole recognition. Maves gets it. Over to Spadoni. She throws it up. And she will head to the line for 2. The whole student section is up. Wagner gets her third. Team 7th. Spadoni's shot is up. It's no good. Davis will check in for Vinay. As Isabella Ferg will check in for Manawa. The shot is up. Is now up. And it's good! Scout Spadoni, 1,000 career points for the Amherst Falcons. History made here in Amherst. History made here. 1,000-point score. And she hit it. Game gets restarted, and Klotz Beaker will get the ball. Manawa down by 23. The shot is good. Klotz Beaker cuts this to within 20. Ball gets turned over and will go to Manawa. Klotz Beaker. Over to Wagner. Klotz Beaker will get fouled and will head to the line for two.
Klotz Beaker to the line, shoot a pair.
Reminder as well that no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals at Stevens Point for all your equipment needs. As I believe Klotz Beaker got the first. And she will get the second. Furcus now over to Maves. Football pass over to Furcus, now to Davis. And she'll throw it up and put it in. Klatt. Turnover. Ferg will get her first. Team's eighth. All right, timeout. As a whole slew of Falcons come in. Breed will check in. Danica Lassa will check in. Whole lot of people come in for Manawa. So as we do that, a reminder as well that treat yourself to a delicious lunch or dinner at Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka. Enjoy so many terrific options to fit your cravings with a wonderful atmosphere, perfect for a family night out or your next get-together. Dinner is served at Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 or visit par4resort.com. Furcus to inbound to Maves. As I believe Gunnar Weersbo won the raffle. Breed over to Lassa. Into Furcus. Back over to Maves. To Spadoni. To Breed. All 5 seniors on the court here tonight. Now Breed to Lassa. Leah Breed over to Furcus. She'll get the shot. No good. Rebound Lassa. That's no good. And another 2 points for Scout Spadoni. She's probably thinking, man, if I score 1,000, wait till I get to 2,000. 12 seconds left to go here in the game. Amherst will improve to 13-11 before the playoffs. Manawa will drop to 12-12. Next game for both these teams, Amherst will be the 5 seed traveling up to 4 seed Menominee Indian, while Manawa will be hosting WIAA Fremont in the opening round. Playoffs for the girls' side start next week. And as the clock hits 0, that will do it. Your final score, the Amherst Falcons 59, the Manawa Wolves 37. Stay tuned. Next is your WIAA Foundry post-game show. Coming up next is the WIAA Foundry post-game show. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.wipacafoundry.com. That's jobs.wipacafoundry.com. I'll be on the court with Coach Treptowski and your Highlight House player of the game, the 1,000-point scorer, Scout Spadoni, after this on Zaleski Sports.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors, they're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at WIAA Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
Scout! All right, welcome to your WIAA Foundry post-game show. I'm here with head coach Brandon Treptowski. Coach, you get a big win over a new rival here in the conference and get some momentum heading into the playoffs. How you feeling after tonight's win?
A win always feels good.
Yeah, and obviously Scout Spadoni hitting 1,000 career points, etching her name in Amherst basketball history. How has it been for the past 3 years to have her under your wing?
It's good. A kid with a good work ethic, a kid that gives everything she's got. Like I said, she's played with injuries, she's played through a lot of stuff, and that's just heart, and you love to coach kids like that.
Yeah, and as we go into the playoffs, this is the last game, you're getting some momentum going in. You're going in 13-11, facing a team that you've won and lost against, Menominee Indian. What are you hoping to sort of take into that game next week?
Like I said, one game at a time, but like I said, I'm hoping that we keep making a run for it, and let's see how far we can get.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
And now it is time for Highlight House Scout Spadoni, wherever the heck she is. Oh, there she is. She gets a flower from somebody. We're going to give her a minute. She deserves it. Hi, Presley. This is our Highlight House player of the game, Scout Spadoni. Scout, give me a hug. Come here, lady. You're getting a hug. 1,000 points here in the season, 20-something points here in the game. Tell us how you're feeling after this big win.
I'm feeling great. I mean, my team, they knew going into the game what I needed, and as you saw at the end there, they were doing everything they could to give me the ball, and it just means the world to me.
Yeah, obviously this is a big momentum going into the playoffs as you're facing a team that you lost to in double overtime back on the reservation. What are you hoping to take from the past 2 games that you faced against Manawa Indy and to go into next week?
I mean, we know we can play with them. We know what they run. We know what kind of offense they play, especially at Menominee. So going into this, I mean, we had fun at the end. We took care of business, and we just need to, go hard at practice like we've been going this week and just keep it rolling.
Yeah, and lastly, obviously getting to 1,000 points takes a village. What do you want to say to the Amherst community that was watching online tonight?
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for, streaming in and, watching this season and supporting me and the girls. And we'll do you guys proud coming into playoffs. So,
Scout, thank you so much. One last thing. I don't know if you want to do it with the sign or whatever you want. We're going to get you in the house. You've done this before, so I'm going to give you the microphone. I'm getting out of the way, and you know what to do. Give me 1 second.
I'm Scout Spadoni, and I'm in the house.
Thank you. Scout Spadoni, your Highlight House player of the game. 23 points, etching her name into the Amherst history books with over 1,000. So that'll wrap things up for us. For Dan Nelson and everybody else here at Zaleski Sports, this is Katie Lecton saying so long, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night. There we go. Oh, I gotta get a picture of her.